Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As I promised, I'm here on the river with doing the salmon run, and they are coming from that direction. I will show you, but you might see them coming up this way. So I'm right here at the edge of the river, but they are not coming through my little CC narrow right here. They might spawn on this one. They stay in some deep holes over there and over there. So they might come down from there going this way, just so you know what to look for. Or they might come from there to this way. They might be just sitting here and I don't see them. And all of a sudden, zoop, 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 zap, zap, zap. So what do I have here? Let me go deeper inside. You can see them coming up from there sometimes, the ripples in the water. So, as I promised, I have a few topics for this video that I would like to discuss with you. Well, obviously I got my backpack, so I don't, I got some other things in there too. I got my CC iPad right here. I got my binoculars over there. I already scared, and my underwear. Obviously, I don't walk in clothes here. That's why I have my place here, so I can walk however I want. And I have my Colt on my hip right there. I don't see it right there, ready for whatever, whomever. And then we got on the other side my beautiful knife over there in case, oh, that's coming one over there. I see the ripples coming. Sometimes they see me and they hear me and they are stopping or just quickly boom up. Okay, what are we going to talk today? I'm going to talk about Russia helping China, according to the Brits, to invade Taiwan. Well, possible. We're going to read that one. Then we have the Russians helping Iran build a number of nuclear reactors for peaceful nuclear energy, something that the Americans disagree with just because of the boss nearby with its nuclear weapons. But hey, and I'm not talking about Pakistan or India, we're talking about someone else starting with an I. No, that's not Iran, that's someone, or Iraq, that's someone else, obviously. They're coming up. And what else? Did you know, oh, there's over there, there are ripples over there, they're coming down from there, where my finger is right there. Did you know that the Ukrainians destroy another S-400, I think it is? Why? Because the Russians, according to them, they destroyed a Patriot system a day before. I realized, reading this news, the Ukrainian and the Russian news for about, 3 years and a half or even more. I mean, I've been reading the Russian ones for more than 4 years, I can tell you that, but not the Ukrainians. But I realized that whenever the Russians claim that they destroyed a Patriot system or something like that, the next day, or an F-16 or an airplane from the Ukrainians, the next day, the Ukrainians claim they destroyed a Sukhoi 34 or they destroyed a Bukh anti-whatever and this and that. Is like, and now you tell me? What a coincidence, buddy. Well, so these are the main topics. And I know it's another topic here, but I have this. I want to make sure I don't drop it, if you know what I mean. I dropped it already on my on my property a few times and I couldn't find it, but after a deep search. So I have the first one. It comes from Associated Press. Russia is helping China to prepare for a potential invasion of Taiwan, Defense Institute says. And I can just summarize this for you. They're telling you that the Russians are giving them weapons. And poor Chinese, they didn't have weapons before. This is the first time they see a rifle or something. It's so insulting. So this is what the London, Russia is selling military equipment and technology to China that could help Beijing prepare an airborne invasion of Taiwan. Poor Chinese, without, again, ripples over there. He's coming. Right here. Right there. Two of them, right there. Two of them. Right here in front of me. I'm sorry you don't see the ripples, but they're gonna come back here. So they're at it. Poor Chinese, they didn't have anything until the Russians showed up, I'm guessing. All right, let's see what the weapons these guys are giving the poor Chinese. And according to an analysis, my friends, of leaked Russian documents by UK-based Defense and Research Forum. So yeah, the Russians probably give the Chinese, they give weapons, and the Chinese give the Russians weapons. And I don't think without the Russian helicopters, the Chinese don't have helicopters, they don't have anything, airborne anything. Reapers over there going up. You see them over there, Reapers? Those are the two that were next year going up there. Looking for mates. Mates, what's up, mate? The Royal United Service Institute analysis is based on around 800 pages of documents. Okay, it's not only the documents, it's how you interpret the documents. And it's what documents you accepted and what documents you pushed out. And then you make it scientific. As that bad dude called Adolf said, you know, propaganda is not about stopping the other ones from talking. No, it's promoting your shit as a lie with a specific scientific research-based reason. Like, oh, this is scientifically, this is consensus, this is the scientists saying that. That's how you make propaganda. And everything else is gonna pale compared with, oh my God, the Institute for Defense, right here. Right there. The Institute for Defense, man, they're accredited. We got an airplane, helicopter. Maybe this is a Russian helicopter going to China to help their invasion. Go home and go to town. Go to town, man. All right. Okay, including contracts and list of equipment to be supplied by Moscow to Beijing from the Black Moon activist group. Okay, what did they send? Let's see what they send. These guys don't have. All right, they have. All right, they suggest. I love when suggest. You know, I suggest someone loves me. That's nothing proven, my boy. Anyway, they suggest Russia has begun work on the products to be delivered but don't contain direct evidence from the Chinese. All right, what do you have? All right, let's go to the last page. They don't even say what kind of weapons. That's what they do. They are so weak, they don't even mention the... anybody nibbling at my feet? What kind of weapons they deliver. But hey, is it possible? Yeah. But why do you say it's going to be an invasion of Taiwan? Isn't Taiwan China? And now all my Chinese friends, yes! Or they would say in Chinese, "Zhu zhu." Oh my God, maybe my phone falls in the water and then it's going to be ha ha hoo hoo. All right, next topic, man. From Sputnik, obviously, right? And it says, Iran, Russia sign deal to build 4 power units worth $25 billion. So 4 units are coming over here. I have to keep an eye on them and keep an eye on you, keep an eye on human beings that might harm me. Tehran. Iran and Russia have signed a $25 billion agreement to build 4 nuclear power plants in Iran's southern province, Hormozgan. The Atomic Energy Organization and Iran said on Friday. On the south, that means by Israel? All right, well, no more north. All right, so what else? Iran, Hormuz, and its contractor, Rosatom, signed a 25 agreement for modern third-generation nuclear power plants in the Sirik. I have the glasses in my backpack, but Jesus Christ, let's squint my eyes. To build 4, Okay, that's good. We have already the alliances, where we have the teams, the Al Capone's plantation, and we have the club. That's how I call the Russian and all those Russia, India, Brazil, China, the BRICS members. And we find out that, let me go to the next one. Something is nibbling on my feet. Let me see what else I got. I know I got the one with the Ukraine's, oh yeah, this one. Ukraine confirms destruction. Look how beautiful that blue blue sky reflects in the water. Beautiful. Okay? Nice. Nice. Life is good, my friends. Life is good. As long as you're healthy, your family is healthy. All right. Ukraine confirms destruction of five vehicles and one Iskander launcher in Russia's Kursk Oblast. I have something under my eye, don't I? I can see it with my side of my eye, but anyway. So an Iskander. Okay, let's see what these guys are saying. And they show you a picture, man. You show a picture right here. And the picture, it's unbelievable. It's in the, let me see, how do I get it? The angle, maybe the angle of 4 or something. I can show it to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't show it to you, but it's in a hangar. Ukraine confirms destruction of 5 vehicles. Okay, and this is in Kursk Oblast. And that's the next to last article, which is Iran. Did you know Iran needs to supply Russia with gas turbines? Because Siemens does not want to anymore. Remember Siemens, those imbeciles from Germany? Remember when they didn't want to send the turbines and they were stuck in Canada for repairs and all blah, blah, blah. Now, surprisingly, Iran, we're told here in America that Iran is still, Iranians are still, I was about to say something, but something with camels and shit. They're still riding certain things and they're still like baboons, man. But all of a sudden we find out, Iran has the Shahed drones, which are very bad. The Iranians have intercontinental missiles or something. They have missiles they can hit around half of Europe and Israel, that Israel takes a shit. Iran has hypersonic missiles. United States doesn't. Iran has technology right now, gas turbines to replace Siemens equipment. When these guys tell you certain things, they are just lying, man, lying. Yeah, so they're gonna give them turbines for gas turbines. Well, this is just for you to understand that when these guys are telling you, I'm trying to close this one. When these baboons are telling you that, the Iranians are dead meat and Israel can screw them in 3 seconds and blah, 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 it's just a lie. It's just a lie. Look at the beautiful over there with the blue. Yeah, it's just a lie. And when they tell us about, the Ayatollah and this and that, is like they live somewhere in the Middle Ages in 8 year. It's one coming out. It's right over there by that trunk. Oh, he's running right here. Going up. Going here, buddy. All right. When I tell you these guys are still are just immersed in their Quran and, well, maybe they are, but still they have scientists, they have, people who are not only immersed in religious stuff, but also immersed in a real technology. So, thank you very much for being with me again today. I will keep staying here a little bit. I'm not going to use my little sissy knife, not sissy knife, but you don't need a big knife for these guys. You can grab them by the gills and you can harakiri them, sap, 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 tup, 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 if you want. But I'm not going to do that because, I'm a nice guy. No. These are almost, the salmon run is almost gone, actually. And here is I would say, the upper side, or the upper part of the river. Therefore, when these guys and this river is about 50 kilometers long, or I'm sorry, 50 miles long. So when the salmon reaches this point here, it's not the freshest. Another one. Hope you saw me. This is like semi-dead. Why semi-dead? Because when they get here, they don't eat. They just to spawn. It came here, saw me to turn around, so I'm backing off here, but doesn't really matter. He's not gonna come soon. So they are. Oh, he's right there. Another one. He's going over there. He's gonna come right here. I don't know if you guys see him coming over there, right there. Tzika. But that's not the one I saw. It's another one behind him, which is whiter. Why is it whiter? Because they decompose while they are alive, because they're starving. That's what they do. All right, my friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.